Okay. Have you ever wondered what happens to your plastics that you put in your recycle bin? Well, and where do they go? I didn't. Not until recently, when my state stopped taking our recycle. Though that didn't promote me to write this. It was what I found out because of it. I'm not usually into these things, but it intrigued me. As many of us surprisingly don't know, is that less than 10% of things you put into your recycle get recycled. That's omitting the fact that now recycle isn't being taken at all. At first, I thought it was just a hiring issue or something similar, but it was much deeper than that. I'm Myra on letting you know, and this is the recycling dilemma.
And then we'll go into
As many people who are citizens of the US should know, is that recycling is heavily enforced, you could say. But it's not such the truth, as the US and its states are more pushing you to quote-unquote recycle. Though, the US has given us clear signs that, I'm going to tell it to you straight, nothing you put in your recycle bins are getting recycled. Even before they stop taking your recyclables. If you really put some thought into it, there's a reason we say reduce, reuse, and recycle. Recycling is just the cycle part of reduce and reuse. Essentially, there's no such thing as recycling. But to put that into perspective to some of you perplexed, let me remind you that 10% of the US's recycle is actually getting recycled. Not only are you being deceived, but these so-called recyclables are, first and foremost, not recyclable. And second, have a recycling limit. That's right, when, or should I say, if they get recycled, they can only be recycled a couple of times at max. And this isn't just a nation problem. This is quite literally an international issue. Unfortunately, I don't have any place to recommend that I have certain confidence in, but I do recommend you investigate ways to legitimately reduce, reuse, and recycle. Not only can you reduce and reuse, but you can eliminate entirely. Though it may be difficult and ever so slightly more expensive, the switch won't just be worth it in the long run, it'll be worth it now.
Denim ain't your Polaroid fit. Hardly recognize you when it's corduroy shit. Passion fruit, sundress, butterfly print. Summertime 1, 2, summertime 1, 2. Summertime 10 lines, summertime shit. Ain't no doubt about it,